All right, and we are back. I remember to unmute us and everything. It's amazing. Great. So we come back after we had been drunkenly tasting some magical alcohol and then cleaning the house so that there was a broom just kind of
And killing
sleeping
deers.
lonely.
it's sweeping to like the sound of the flute.
Oh dang.
Yeah, and the flute's still playing,
Mm-hmm.
kind of hovering in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So important question. When we wake up out of our stupor, has the broom and the flute stopped?
Nope.
Perfect. That's the answer I wanted. Didn't even have to roll for that one.
If possible, I would like for Ned to have woken up early and already be at Esteban. Oh wait, already be, because this was like while we're still working on the
Yeah, you're
roof. So
working on
he's
the
already up on the roof while
Yeah, the broom
everyone
like
else is
follows you up
waking
there,
up.
and it's like sweeping away the sawdust as you work.
Yeah, because Ned recovers quickly from hangovers because he's maybe
He's
gonna
better
earn a
because
drink.
that flute's still going too.
And also because if he's a brewer, he has to be able to not have a hangover after drinking, because otherwise he'd be in real trouble.
I mean, that sounds like real life to me, but okay.
I don't know. I want to earn a trait for not being hungover after drinking too much.
Okay.
That's a good trait.
Maybe I should make you roll for it.
You can. I can roll fort tests to see if I'm too hungover to get up early and work.
You're definitely exhausted, but I don't think you need a fort test.
That's
All right.
reasonable and fair, I think.
Are we doing
Yeah, we can't
anything
really
else while we
fall off the roof or anything because we're in the pass, and we can't.
Well, I mean, I could have fallen off the roof and had to complete it while injured or something. That's
we
possible.
can't have you fail in the future past. It doesn't work that way. So we should end the future past as quickly as possible.
I mean, we can just
We can just
jump
fast
ahead.
forward.
Like, we wake up a week later and the roof is finished. We don't really remember anything that happened in between.
We've just been like had like a 5-day long binge while we fixed the roof.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you just wake up on like day 5. I mean, you wake up on day 6 because it took 5 days to do. The roof is finished. There is a flute playing, the broom sweeping, and an adorable dog.
Yay.
Now we have to name the dog.
No, you have to name the dog. That's your dog, your responsibility.
And you have to walk in and pick up its poop.
It's true. Rachel's not going to do that. Rachel has already done.
Rachel has no candy.
Rachel has delivered the dog and named it. Oh no, she hasn't named it. Well, maybe she has. You don't know. But she didn't leave the name tag, so you don't know.
Exactly.
Even she left a note. I think I'm the only one that can read.
I can't read.
like has a name tag on it, but none of you can read the language it's in.
Well, I can't. I can read unless it was in a different language. So maybe.
It probably would be in a different language.
Of course, it would be.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything else to do, I want to go finish building Esteban's house. Finally.
I want to help you finish building Esteban's house.
Okay.
Because I have a belief about that.
Do you want to come help, Ash? House building crew.
We've had so much fun together.
Oh, sure. If I can help in any way, I'd love to. You know,
well,
you've been all been drinking this entire time, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll to see if there's any alcohol left. Oh no! All right, there's just the green alcohol. And
is this the one that makes us have flowers?
The
And
cold
the flower
alcohol.
alcohol. Yeah, the cold
Okay.
alcohol and the flower alcohol are all that's left.
Cool. Well,
Esquilent.
all hands on deck then. We'll get this house built up quick.
Mhm. Oh, what's this? And I look down at the dog.
The dog like just kind of wags his tails and like its ears perk up.
Mhm.
Is that you?
So what kind of dog is
It's
this?
a big, fluffy dog, a little small dog. Its hair is very long, so like when it walks, it looks like it's like just a cape. Has a cape,
Mhm.
and all its hair is very straight and like golden colored.
Mhm.
Because I'm good at branding.
Mhm.
Jinx is with us.
Did Jinx also get drunk?
Yeah, of course. He's a lightweight though. Get it? Because he's small.
Yeah, Jinx got drunk. Oh,
I was-
all the magical bottles are gone.
We didn't actually drink. Like there should be a lot more than there actually is, but Jinx is hiding some in the In the
his little
hideaway?
spot.
yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's carpenter it up then, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys all travel back to the Hardlands.
Yep.
You're just gonna build the last wall. Okay, just give me a carpentry roll.
Is this like I just want to complete this house in one roll here. Just give me
this
an
is the final roll. This is the final
Okay.
roll.
Okay.
Top's 3.
All right. Let's do it. I need the routine, so I'm forking everything. I'm getting help from both of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've got mending.
Yeah.
I've got tree wise.
Okay.
And that's what I got. Let's build it. Ba-bam.
If you fail, you're going to trap yourself inside the wall this time.
All right. I don't do it.
Aww.
I'm gonna. Do I have any more fate? I think I have one more fate. I'm gonna spend it to super do it up.
Good thing you didn't take my advice.
Yeah, exactly. Nope.
No.
Doesn't matter.
I lied. You should have taken my advice.
So it's done. The house has been completely, refurbished. It's livable now that after the damage from the storm has been repaired.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all moldy or anything. It's
Mhm.
very nice. So the house is done.
Yay! Ba 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 ba.
Right. Do you have anything else you want to do? You want to finish the house, right?
I think I might still have more building projects to do in the future because I still need like stables for
Sure.
But you might have to pay me something eventually.
exactly. Fancy that.
Or
I could do you favors.
Or you could get Rachel to pay me.
Or you can get
Mhm.
Rachel to do you favors.
I
No,
mean-
wait, no, that's me. Never mind.
I could get Ashlyn to do Rachel favors. That would make Rachel happy with everyone.
How
Yeah.
does that help Ned?
I have answers to that, but I don't think you'll like them.
All right, moving on.
So yeah,
Yeah, Kelso, do you want to do one of your beliefs?
I still wanted to talk to the Winter Goddess if I could.
So you have to travel there. You need a boat.
have a boat though. That's the problem. I
don't
think I may be better off actually if let me do this real quick. I think it may be better off actually if I go with helping Ash in the Foss Mansion. We just finished building Esteban's house, so maybe I'll be like, I'll turn to Ned and I'll be like, I'm really glad I could help you out with all of this, Ned. I know that you were helping Ash at the Faust Mansion before, and I've taken up some of your time with my own project, and that took you away from Esteban as well, but now that his house is finished and my roof is secure, we should go work with work with Ash again.
All right.
You've done so much for me. I really appreciate it.
All right. Let's go build Weird You a house.
Is she really that weird?
She walked out of a mirror.
I mean, you shouldn't hold that against her.
Oh, I'm not holding it against anyone, but that's objectively weird.
Well, I guess, but it's not her fault.
I didn't say it was her fault, but it is objectively weird. You have to
Well,
see
those
that.
circumstances are weird, but I don't think that makes her weird. That's what I'm saying.
I think you just like her because she looks like you.
I don't.
It's like looking into a mirror.
That's not really funny. Let's go, Ned. Come on. Like, I feel like this conversation is happening as we're like walking over to the
Yeah,
Frost
yeah, we're
Mansion.
like,
So all you three left, and you just left the dog alone to watch the animals, right?
I don't know. Are you?
The dog just sits down by the animals, and, like just gives this like aura of not wanting to be moved.
Hmm.
I'm picturing what are those dogs from Looney Tunes? They
bulldogs.
the sheepdogs from there's a
Oh, the mountain dogs with the little like things.
no,
Not that.
There's a sketch in Looney Tunes
Oh,
where yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah. There's
Anyway.
the picture.
It's fine.
Famous Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, it's much smaller. But yeah, it looks kind of like that. It gives you that kind of attitude. It just sits down by the animals and like just like sits there, doesn't move. It seems to watch the animals.
Hmm.
Good dog.
Your name is Quiet because you're quiet.
The quiet does not respond.
Good dog.
And I kiss it on its big ol' head.
Its
And I-
nose is very wet.
That's good.
Is it panting or is it just?
No, it's quiet.
That's its name.
Hmm.
It's
Excellent.
You can't hear anything.
You watch the sheep.
It seems to be watching the sheep.
Hmm.
It's not moving.
One day you're going to meet Ash, and I'm going to wonder what's going to happen with that.
It's still not responding anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think like I've definitely walked on from this
Oh.
point. I'm not paying attention to you saying goodbye to your dog. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And then I just like start like squeeing while the dog doesn't respond at all because I just love it. Okay, bye. And then I just head off because I
Okay.
expect no
It doesn't-
response.
It doesn't bark or anything.
Hmm.
It just sits there and watches the animals.
And
Perfect.
It's quiet.
Hmm.
All right. So you guys get to the Frost Mansion. It looks probably pretty much the same on the outside because it is a whole mansion, right? Like,
Hmm.
So I think you like go in the front door, or do you knock? What kind
I'll
of people
knock.
you knock? Okay, so Ash comes to the door. She is got like this weird contraption on her head, like it's like a metal band, and it's got like a couple of little like magnifying glasses, different colors attached to it. And she says, "Oh, I have, I have visitors. How exciting!"
I look at Ashlyn and give her a I told you she was weird look. Because she's wearing this weird contraption on her head.
It's good to see you, Ash. Well, since I stole Ned away and he hasn't been able to help you at all, I wanted to come make it up for you and help you work on the mansion and get it all into shape. It's so much for just one person to do alone, so we're all here to help.
Oh yeah, it's way too big for one person. I just I just moved everything into the hall, except for the kitchen. And you look, and it's like she like lets you come inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she just like built several rooms just in the hallway, and the hallway itself is still bigger than your entire house.
Right?
It's like you see over there, like that's like a living room, and over there's an area that is like walled off. She had Ned help her wall it off. That's the bedroom, and like further down, it's like someone's living in an RV, but the RV is bigger than your house.
I'm feeling it. Okay.
Mhm.
It's like all very very linear.
It's like a row house.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And then is this where we have a montage of fixing up her house or
Yes, she puts away her weird tools that she got Rachel to help her buy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys can help her fix up the house. I think mostly what she needs help with is with the kitchen. Because the kitchen, she doesn't really have like all the stoves and all like you need like pots and pans and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys took all the pots and pans and sold them earlier.
Yeah, we
She's
did.
she's been like cooking on like a giant spatula or like it's like a piece. It's like a piece.
Yeah, like a pizza oven.
Yeah, like a metal like a metal flashing. She ripped off something, like folded it into a pan. So yeah, she wants to need help with the kitchen, and the kitchen's pretty dirty too. Like it has this giant oven with like 8 rows of burners,
Mm-hmm.
and it runs on whale oil, which is pretty expensive.
Especially
Well, it
since
is a
there are no
mansion.
whales. So yeah, I'll get to work cleaning.
Yeah, I'll help mend up and fix up and
Yeah.
shine and spit polish everything.
You guys want to use mending to clean this place up?
I think so.
Okay.
I think that's the most appropriate out of all the skills that exist.
We have another cleaning montage.
Did
Oh
we?
no, not again.
Okay. Oh, the broom's still going back at home, by the way.
Of course it is. It's fine.
Oh,
And the flute
oh.
too.
You know what it is.
No,
It's
I'm gonna make Esteban take that flute back with him in the Hardlands to his house.
Okay.
We've had 3 different montages of like building and fixing things, and we've had I think our show is low budget, so we've had the same montage song every single time.
Uh-huh.
And it's that 80s song where it's like you put one foot in front of, you know what I'm talking about? In
Yeah,
front
exactly.
of the other.
Yep, yep.
And that just plays
It's
over
so
and
low
over.
budget. They've literally just
Uh-oh.
Oh,
No.
Frozen screen.
We
No.
lost Adam.
Land.
Oh, no.
the joke can't land because my internet connection is unstable.
Yeah, no, you totally froze there, and we were worried we
You
lost
got
you.
to put one foot.
What I was saying is this show is so low budget that it literally steals Christmas songs from other movies to repeat endlessly in its own montages.
Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah, I just love the idea of it's like, all right, we have one montage, and then the song plays, and then the second montage, same song, and then the third montage, same song.
I'm just waiting for the Die Hard thing to start playing then.
There you go.
Best Christmas song. All right, so I think it's gonna be apps to clean.
All right, who's got the highest mending
If
to
you
lead us?
fail, you're going to have to buy like
Industrial cleaner.
pots and pans, industrial cleaner. Yeah.
I mean, we could buy pots and pans. That's cool. I'm down. I'm totes okay with that. And I mean, we probably owe her pots and pans anyway, since we literally stole them and then sold them. So, you know, it's fine.
It's so dark.
So I have a 3 in mending.
Yeah,
I have 2.
I also have 2.
Okay, great.
I will help you though.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could seed money from somewhere.
Cool, I'm gonna fork and sing.
So you literally brought the flute with you? Is that what I'm hearing? Never
No,
really-
we took the flute to his house and left it there. To
So
Esteban's
it's
house.
Playing for the sheep.
Yes.
Okay.
And for
the
quiet.
dog.
It's not very quiet if there's a.
Well, he can still be quiet. Golden.
That's true.
If we were
Alright, so
truly
yeah.
on brand, my dog would be a golden retriever.
Well, he did
Which is
say
what
its fur
happened.
was golden.
When we put out the Zoom call in the Discord,
Golden retrievers.
we
are
don't know where you are because you're at work.
Too generic.
We need a golden
All right.
retriever.
Anyway, let's roll some dice. and
Perfect.
Try to clean this house.
No, Artha. What's my ob?
Obs too.
Perfect.
Boom.
Did it.
Hmm.
All right. So yeah, you cleaned up the kitchen really nice. Only problem is like she has an ice box, but she doesn't have any ice.
Mm.
But we do have to go to the ice place to get ice plants.
And
for
to
my-
talk to the winter goddess, because we want her to be our friend.
Our friend. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's what friendship's all about.
crossing oceans and
I mean, it's not an
Going.
ocean.
crossing big lakes.
It's a big
We at the
glassy
very
lake.
least need to cross the hardlands, and maybe we can like wave from the other shore.
Good thing I have orienteering to get us across the heartlands.
Well, Ash, it looks like all you need now to be at home is some ice. And I was planning on going to see Winter anyway. I want to be her friend, you know? After everything we've been through, she seems so lonely.
Well, I do need to go over to that island. I bet if I'm gonna find the secret ingredient for my up and coming brew, it's gonna be there.
And my sheep are going to need to be moved around anyway. and I'm on that side of the lake, and they've started to develop a weird taste for slimes, which is good because now I don't have to buy hay.
Okay. That seems a little strange, but all right.
I think so
That
too.
that does not seem healthy.
I'm sure it's
Then
fine.
I
Ash
mean,
says, "Oh,
you're thinking
something must have
that
changed. If you want to go talk to the ice queen, like the winter goddess is a little bit scary."
She is kind of scary, but I think that's because she's not very good at people, you know?
she didn't even know what a nap was.
A nap? Well, maybe
Oh no, not you too.
maybe she doesn't need to sleep. She is a goddess after all.
That's a good point. You might be right, but
She did have a bed.
it didn't look like it'd been used much. Or maybe she's just a little neater than I am.
She didn't have any servants either. Maybe she doesn't need any. That was a big place.
Maybe she kept it all clean with her magic. She sure seems to have a lot of it, but I guess a goddess would.
Maybe she was pulling people out of the mirror and using them to clean and then putting them back in.
Wow, that'd be mean.
I don't like that idea.
Well, I hope that's not true.
Me too.
Maybe we can teach her that's not the way she should go about things.
Right. Well, I still want to try to be her friend if we can. Because, you know, if she's our friend, then she'll want to help us out and not freeze over the whole town again.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest, I'm not super interested in the whole friend thing, but I can't really let you guys die out there in the hard land. And I do want to get some of that stuff to make my new whiskey. So
Well, it
I'll
sounds like you're
definitely
at
come with
least
you.
our friend.
I surely could not face your uncle if I let you die frozen out in the hard land. That's for sure. And
I think we're going to be okay. I've got my spear, and your sheep eat slimes, so that's something.
But they don't
right?
eat rock golems, so we're still going to
Right.
need to fight.
If we need to fight,
or
I'll fight.
we could just avoid all the rock golems by finding the correct path,
Also true.
which is why I'm here.
All right, well,
And we're glad that you are.
you don't need to come with us, Ash. I understand. But I think that's where we're going next.
I think I'll stay here. I'm working on this project I have. Hopefully, I'll be able to support myself soon.
Oh, I'm excited. What project are you working on, or is it a secret?
Well, it's not a secret. I guess. I mean, Rachel helped me buy the tools and all. So she takes you to another room,
Mm-hmm.
and she's got like a few of the clocks there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like she's trying to learn how to fix clocks.
Oh, wow. This is so exciting. Haven't been clocks in so long around here. If you can get them to work, oh, you'll find work immediately. I'm sure of it.
It seems like nobody else is really trying. But it's not like I have a farm or anything.
Maybe
Sure,
this
if I
is your
put
real
my mind
calling.
to it, I can do it. Well, I don't know about that, but we'll find out.
I guess so. All right, well, let me know if you need any more help in the future, okay?
All right, I'll do that.
Great.
Good
All right,
luck.
and then we're gonna
Don't
go
freeze
out
to
into
death.
the Hardlands.
All right. I
And
was
on our
like,
way out, I'm like, I'm just gonna make clocks because there's been nobody to make clocks in so long.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Can I recover my traveling gear from here now that I removed all the wine from my pack?
oh, the traveling gear is in the ice castle. The ice castle is on Sleet Rock.
So another reason why you wanted to go with us.
But when it was transported, wouldn't that fall?
No, it got
No,
transported
why
with
would
it,
it do that? It would transport with the castle.
obviously. Don't you know how magic teleportation spells for castles work?
Yeah.
It's pretty clear.
It's very standard.
It's first grade, SpongeBob. Yeah.
All right.
All
So
right.
how you guys want to get? You want to like take the church wharf across? And
Well, I have the orienteering skill.
I want you to roll that.
All right. Cool.
If you fail, you're gonna get lost in the marble dune.
All right. Can I fork tracking? Because I'm keeping an eye out for these rock golems. Want to avoid them.
Okay.
And I would like to assist with Adventure Wise.
And I would like to assist with Roadwise.
Sounds good to me.
And I would like to fork in. Nothing else because I don't have anything else, I don't think. Are there trees in the Hardlands?
Yep.
Can I help identify where we've been and where we're going and make sure to keep my direction straight by knowing which trees we're passing with tree wise?
Sure.
Yes. What is my op?
I have Abbas too.
Cool. I need routine tests. So let's get it going. Boom.
All right. You do it. So you get to the Hardlands. You end up, if you look at the map, it's the Gallen-Lyle page on row 20.
Mhm.
You're down like here. There's this channel is between the Hardland and Sleet Rock, and the channel doesn't look too bad. Its water is moving pretty quickly though, and it's pretty deep. There's like, if you imagine there was a wall of rock and the corner broke off. So there's kind of like a fissure like 4 or 5 feet tall all along this channel on both sides. And then you look over on Slate Rock, and about in the middle of the rock out there, you see an ice castle, and it seems like it's snowing over the entire rock.
Do I think I could swim the channel?
Maybe, but if you failed, you'd be swept out to sea.
That seems like maybe a bad plan.
That seems like plan B.
I still want to do my like stand on the edge and like wave at the castle plan.
Okay. Do you have?
Do I have conspicuous? I
Yeah,
think
conspicuous.
I do. I do have conspicuous. Yes.
You gotta be real conspicuous.
Good luck storming the castle.
Well, I have a conspicuous of 4.
Well, that's pretty dang good.
Yeah, I know.
All right, I'm gonna say there's obs 3, but there's a +1 obs because she's really far away. Like, do you have to have something that would get her attention in particular?
I have a clever way to help.
Sure.
Can I like tie something to an arrow and light it on fire. So I'm like shooting a flaming arrow up into the air,
Where are you gonna shoot the arrow?
just like up and out into the water. But like that
Okay,
way,
into the
like
water.
it'll be like easier to see us.
Okay, yeah.
Basically, like you know how like in the movies when they need to like send a signal, they like shoot up a flaming arrow into the air.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how I'm helping.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I'll give you a. Are you using that with a skill?
Boat.
All right. So you get 2 help dice. You get 1 die because of help, and
Mhm.
the second one because you're
I can help
overcome.
with the flaming arrow idea because I have Chandler, which
Okay, yeah.
is. Mhm. I
So
love when that skill is helpful.
We
So
could
you
also
choose
do
help
it as a
dice,
wing test if you
random
think that's
dice.
better, but
Nah.
I don't think any of my other skills are really going to apply here to, except maybe adventure-wise, I could fork that in.
Sure. You're definitely gonna have an adventure.
Um, yeah, I think that's probably it then.
Okay.
And what is my ob?
I think I said it was obs 3 plus obs 4 total.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 1 persona then, because I want this to work, and that'll give me 8 dice for 4 ob. Yeah, there we go. Ooh,
kabam.
I don't need to do any better, but that's
Killer.
real good.
Oh, and that's a challenging bow test for Sam. I like that.
Nice.
No, I have it. Where is it?
That's a lot of 6s. We've been rolling really well tonight.
Huh.
Right?
We also been throwing a lot of dice at stuff, but
Also true. I mean, not always. And we failed a couple of them, even when we had good dice, but you know.
mostly we just failed when I had not very many dice, it looks like. Oh, no, you had 4. Oh, no, that's 4 dice against. Why did you have a wound at the beginning?
Because I'm
Do you
wounded.
still
I
have-
fell
Are
off
you
the.
still wounded?
I am still wounded.
Well, that would be why you have a wound then.
I've been healed, so it's getting better, but it's gonna take
Couple weeks, probably.
weeks for it to actually go away fully.
I think I closed out of Roll20.
Oh no. It still says
am
you're signed
back
in
in.
though.
But it didn't before.
Oh, didn't it?
I just rejoined.
But then again, I can't expect you to look at Roll20 all the time because it's almost like you're streaming or something
Yeah, weird, huh?
and have multiple windows open.
I mean, I've got 2 monitors and I'm using all of my screen real estate already. Like the second I expanded to 2 monitors, I had too much stuff.
I know, right? You need 3 monitors. That's what
It's
I heard.
funny, actually. I have 3 monitors on my desk, but the third is my work computer. And so sometimes I look over there and get sad that it's not a computer, it's not a monitor for the same computer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got one too. It doesn't work with the fancy stuff. All right. Ooh.
So like we take the arrowhead off, replace it with like just a bunch of wax and like with like a bunch of wicks just like spike balling out off the side, light up all of them. Pew!
Yeah, you shoot it up in the air and it soars up,
Mhm.
and it just plops into the water. And a few seconds later, you feel this rush of cold air coming at you
Mm-hmm.
from the ice castle. Let me just
Mhm.
draw an ice castle. And
This is some high quality drawing right there.
I draw the best. And there's a spire on top, and there's like 2 more spires because it's funny that way. And a bridge of ice just forms over the channel. You can walk over. And the entire like part of Slate Rock you're walking onto now is like covered in snow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all kind of like sloped, and it's hard to keeps standing. But it seems like there's a path of like crunchy snow. I don't know how to explain, but like if you've been in the winter, you know there's some snow that's like rock hard, and there's other snow that
Mhm.
when you step on, it gives you traction because it crunches under your feet,
Hmm.
and it's not that slippery because it's deep enough. Whatever. There's different kinds of snow, and there's like a path of the snow you can walk on. It's like it looks like gravel compared to the rock hard icy snow everywhere else,
Hmm.
and you can
Like it
follow
snowed down there, but it's been like churned up by like um maybe like chariots or something.
light magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's been turned up by chariots, sure,
Hmm.
or like a plow or something.
Chariots,
Yeah.
magic, you know, same difference, really.
Yeah.
Rock and roll music, we do it too.
As you do, right?
Perfect.
But yeah, you can follow this path to her ice castle.
We follow the path to the
Cool
ice
thing.
castle.
Yeah.
All right, so you go up the ice castle, um, and you see her, again standing at her balcony. Underneath the balcony is the large
Hi,
arch.
Winter.
She like gives you this royal wave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking around outside the castle if I see anything that looks like it could be the special grain.
You don't see like any kind of thing. It's like a flat sheet of ice outside the castle.
I'm also looking for ice grapes, but same thing.
You don't see them outside the castle.
Hmm.
Awesome.
And I have to get back into that growing stuff room.
The Winter Queen is just like, the Winter Goddess is just like staring down at you.
Oh yeah, I led the sheep over here, didn't I?
I think you did.
That's funny. So they're just like the sheep just chill out on
There we go.
the ice bridge for a second, and then they just get kind of like upset because it's way too cold, and then they just like start going back.
So you just brought the sheep with you?
Hmm.
Okay.
And maybe I should go back with the sheep to take care of them because they don't want to come over to the side.
Sure.
That's probably better than some of the alternatives.
Hmm. I think Quiet came along because
Okay.
actually, is Quiet a male dog or a lady dog?
You don't know how to tell.
Cool. So I could go in if I wanted to and just leave Quiet to take care of them.
Yes, if you brought Quiet with.
Hmm. I'll let Quiet take care of them. That's what they're
Okay.
there for.
So Quiet just like sits like a little bit away from the ice bridge
Hmm.
and makes the sheep like be stuck between it and the ice bridge.
Hmm. Are they like trotting around to pull the sheep in like a round
No.
circle?
It's just sitting there.
I love this
Just
stuff.
intimidating the sheep into staying where they're supposed to be.
Excellent.
Do you like sit around and watch Quiet work?
While Ashlyn's still talking to the Ice Queen while she's on the balcony, I'm gonna look back and watch Quiet.
Oh,
do their
it's way
thing.
too far away to see quiet. Like you just see quiet sitting on like a little hill
Mhm.
overlooking the sheep,
Mhm.
and the sheep like sometimes they'll like start to wander away, and then suddenly they'll run back. And you
Mhm.
see what Quiet's doing. It seems like Quiet's just sitting there. It's, whatever it's doing, it's working.
That's brilliant and a little frightening.
Best doggy. Cool.
Meanwhile, it seems like the winter goddess is doing the same thing to you.
So, I totally I didn't say this, but I did want to have done it, which was bring like a picnic basket
Sure.
and like I'm gonna like call up to Winter again and like say Winter, well, we had so much fun a few weeks back that I thought we should come over and see you, and maybe you wanted to go for a walk with us, and I brought a picnic.
Did you bring a picnic?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, we probably brought some of that venison. Perfect.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she like gestures, like come inside,
Okay,
and then she like walks away from the balcony.
I'll go inside.
All right, so
I
you go
will.
inside, and it's like you know how you expect an ice castle to be. Like there's light streaming in through the walls of
Mm-hmm,
ice.
mm-hmm.
It's like big and cavernous. Um, there's like this big spiral staircase in the center, and it just like branches upwards. And what do? You don't see the winter goddess anywhere.
Um,
I'm gonna go up the staircase probably.
Okay, so you go up a floor, and you still don't see her.
Winter, where are you?
I'm coming. She sounds upset.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um,
Her voice echoes all around you.
we can wait. And like I guess like stop. So
All right. So you wait a few minutes, and eventually she descends down the stairs. And she stops in front of you, and she says, "You, you want to have a picnic?"
yeah, I told you before I wanted to be your friend, and this seems like a good way for us to be able to spend some time together. And I can introduce you to Ned. I don't think you got to meet him properly before.
She like sizes up Ned, like looking at you.
That just stands there.
It's like giving you an icy glare.
I
Give
just
me
make
a
my way
will
back down
test.
the staircase.
You're just
Just like, oh, I guess she wasn't up there.
so she's trying to intimidate Ned with her icy stare. A will check.
Well, she would make an intimidation check against my will, technically.
Oh, okay. So that's how you want to do it.
I mean, I'm happy to make a check instead, because
What's
then
your
I
will?
get B4.
Okay, so it's Ops 4.
Bingo.
Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Ooh, okay.
Haha.
You're not intimidated.
Nice.
She says, I'm sure he'll be entertaining. So, what is this
Great.
picnic you speak of?
It's where we go for a little walk and then we have a meal together and talk about how great nature is and everything outside and what we've been doing with ourselves. I can tell you all about how Ned helped me build the roof on my house. Well, I helped him to do it too, but he's very talented, you know.
Well, there's nowhere really to walk around here.
Well, you can.
She like just
That's
checks
called hiking.
hiking.
It's when you walk, but when there's no road to follow.
You know all about that, don't you, Esteban?
I do. And then I just like look down at my feet, which don't have shoes on them. And they're covered in dirt.
They would be cold, but they got too much dirt on them. It's
Yeah,
insulating the air.
exactly. Hmm.
Is there a particular place
No,
you would want
not
to?
really.
What are you
Maybe
looking for?
does
Looking
Esteban
to
know a
spend
good
time
spot
with
to
you.
does Esteban know a good spot to
In the Hardlands?
watch?
Actually, you might.
Yeah,
Mm.
You might.
just like a good
You
place
wanna
to
make a
sightsee.
Heartlands wise.
I might.
Or do you have another like a
I don't think I do have a better one.
better one?
Mm,
Okay.
cool. I'll learn Hardlands wise because that sounds great.
Okay.
That does sound great, actually.
Mm-hmm. Because then when I do anything in the Hardlands, then I can fork it. And
It's
that's where I
true.
live.
It's a valid point.
Nice general knowledge of where to look for a nice place would be like Ops 1.
Okay. So let's see. That doubles to 2. I'm going to throw an Arth at this.
Nice.
Nice.
Got it.
Like, put that towards
Yeah,
my
you know a
perception.
nice place in the Heartlands. It's not too far away.
Mhm. Does it overlook a few different valleys where there's a bunch of daffodils growing on the hillsides and stuff?
Yeah, we gotta do the daffodils thing, right?
Daffodils, yes.
Hmm.
Sure. Totally. Like you overlook you want to find a high place, overlook the daffodils.
Hmm. Because then you can do a lot of hiking and then you can get good and tired and then we can have a picnic at the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excellent plan. Good job, Self.
I think that looks good.
So the Winter Goddess says, "Well, you all seem very, very interested in going for a hike.
Well, sure.
I'm not sure I really see the point.
Not everything
Well, I'm-
has to have a point.
I'm still trying to find that special grain.
You think you'll find it on your hike?
Well, I'm not finding it here. Unless you know where it is.
I'm sure I do. If I knew what you were talking about.
The grain used to make that whiskey.
Whiskey.
He means the ice whiskey.
You say that in character?
Mhm.
She's like, it's like you're the one who took my ice whiskey.
Well, yeah, Ash said you already knew.
That is not at all what I said. But that's not what she said.
It's
That's
what
not
I
she says.
heard.
That's not
It's
what
what
she
I
said.
heard, though.
Okay.
Might not have been what you said, but it is what I heard.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I suppose you took the rest of it as well.
Yeah. And we took that javelin. And I'm pretty sure we took that sword and shield.
I found this javelin in the mines in the Hardlands.
All I know is that when I went in there with you, the javelin was in a room and you took it.
It was.
Well, I see how it is. You want me to leave the castle so you can steal more of my things.
No, that's not it at all.
I genuinely thought you knew about all of this.
I did not. Thank you for revealing your true natures.
My bad, Ash.
So she looks really upset now.
Please, Winter, I didn't mean for it to be any of this. Is there something I can do to make up to you?
What else are you hiding from me?
I'm not hiding anything. You already know that I am a prophet for your sister and that I've been touched by the Night Wolf. There's
Yes.
nothing more to
I
tell.
suspected you broke my mirror as well. Which one of you?
That was an accident. I'm so sorry.
Where is it?
Do you mean
Where's what?
Ash?
So, copied you. I should have known. Where is it? Where is the image?
She's at the mansion.
All right, so she like disappears in this cloud of snow.
Winter.
Dissipates.
All right, well, I'm going to go into the castle to try to find that grain. Who's coming
No,
with me?
I'm like grabbing his shoulder and I'm like, we've got to get back to the mansion.
I don't
afraid
think we
she's
made a
gonna
good
do
impression.
something to Ash.
But
Come on, we don't have time for this. And like, Ashlyn's gonna start running like across the Hardlands with no, zero planning and no tracking at all. She's just gonna.
well, I will have to follow you because I can't let you die in the Hardlands. So, fine.
Yeah. So we start booking it. Still probably gonna take us a while to get there. So.
Yeah, I think you gotta make a speed test. I think it's the OBS 5
Oh, jeez.
speed test.
That's
Are we all helping each other or are we all just
Yeah.
making the test?
You're all helping each other.
okay. With both of their help, it's now possible for me to make this test.
Oh, I get a challenging test and I'll advance my speed.
Um,
Yay.
If you fail, you're gonna
Same.
alive there just a second too late.
I'm spending both my persona on this because I believe in Ash.
Ash Ketchum. We got an Ash Catcher.
All right. Who's rolling first?
You're the only one
Well,
rolling.
there's only one roll.
All right, I'm
You're
rolling
getting
first.
help
Let's
from
do it.
me.
I'm rolling it. I'm doing it. Let's go. All right. Everybody cross your fingers. I got 7 dice for an op of 5.
Either way, I win because I advance my speed.
Same.
Wait, I got a 6. Come on.
6.
My fate.
Ash's fate.
Oh, you
Killing
did
it.
All right. So you
And
get
I
to the
advance my
man-
speed.
Same.
just in time. You see the winter goddesses inside the mansion already, and she's set up the frame of the mirror. It's like like imagine like a big glass mirror with the glass missing.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's big oval of metal, worked metal, it's hollow in the middle, and it's got a couple of legs on either side to keep it upright. And she's talking to Ash, and Ash seems to be listening and going along with what the Winter Goddess is saying when you guys burst in.
Bum, bum, bum.
Winter, please. Don't
You
hurt
hear
her.
her say, "Now I've explained, and you know it's true. You're not meant to be outside the mirror for more than a short time. It's time to return." And Ash nods her head. Do you want to interrupt?
Why not? She's been such a good friend for all of this time.
All right, so you're pleading, but that's not going to stop Ash from going into the mirror.
I'm gonna grab the wait, do you have the javelin?
Of course I do. You
But
steal
I
it from
haven't
me?
seen you use the javelin, so I don't know that it's a magic javelin that can hurt this thing.
Looks
So
pretty
I'll-
sweet, javelin.
It's pretty.
It's like-
It's very obviously magical.
I have no
Really
reason to
impressive.
know that I can't just shoot this lady with arrows.
I mean, you know she's a goddess, but sure.
That's a good point.
Also, she made an ice bridge appear out of you out of nowhere, and she
All right,
teleported.
I'm gonna grab the obviously magical javelin and try to save Ash.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to jump between the goddess and Ash and brandish the javelin in a pointy fashion at her.
You're taking the javelin from me on this?
At who?
I mean, if you let me.
I mean,
if you're not gonna do it,
I don't think I'm going to stop you, but it's like strapped to my back or like in a sling or whatever. So you're like physically ripping it off of me. I'm not handing it over, but I'm not going to stop you from taking it. You're muted.
If you're not gonna leap into action, I will.
I mean, I'm pleading. I'm like, but I mean, if Ash really believes that she needs to go back, then there's nothing I can do but cry. But I don't think that. I mean, I guess the other thing I would do would be like to stand in front of the mirror myself, stubbornly.
That's what I was trying to do.
Yeah,
But if
I
you
mean,
do that
I wouldn't.
first,
I would
then
not.
I won't
I
do
would
it.
not pull a weapon to do that though.
Okay, then
I
you
would just
beat me there.
physically stand there and like.
Sounds like you're beating me there.
Okay.
Okay. So Ash
Is this really true, Ash? Do you want to go back?
It says it's not that I want to go back, but I feel like I don't have a desire to exist. I don't know. I have like if I have to live, I can. But
I thought
there's this thing where and the Winter Goddess steps in and says, "The mirror's magic makes a copy of whoever looks into it. But that copy is not a perfect copy. It is not meant to have a will that will overcome your own. It is not meant to desire its freedom. It is not meant it is not meant to have an independent existence. nor
Just
to be a
because it's
perfect
not.
copy, nor to have the same thoughts. It is a mirror to reflect upon oneself. It's different enough.
I wouldn't want Ash to be the same as me, but I would want her to be herself. Just because it's not meant to doesn't mean it can't. But the final decision rests with you, Ash. If you really don't want to stay and be our friend and live here in the mansion, then I can't stop you.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Do we want to stop really soon and cliffhanger this? Because I feel like this is a really good
I was
thing to start next week on.
kind of thinking that myself.
Yeah,
It's getting right about
it is
that
that
time.
time. It is that time.
All right.
Mhm.
So Ash would say, it's not what I want, but I want what you want. I know I can't take what's yours.
Tears. And then we cut.
Same.
Then we cut to the credits, and
Sure.
the theme song starts playing.
Arthur.
Which is still you put one foot in front of the other.
Put the other
And just-
foot down.
We have the
down,
dog
down.
quiet.
Yeah, the dog is just sitting
like
there.
looking over the sheep. There's like a montage of like it moves around a little bit, like hopping with like sheep in the background. It's almost like a little Northern Exposure-y, like that intro, where there's just like a moose moving around an Alaskan town or whatever.
Sure. So you can see it in the intro, like you guys hack the game and you watch quiet in the intro, and it's just
Mhm.
like every time the sheep moves a little bit too far, like raises in the air like halfway, and the sheep like see that because they're like totally intent on the dog, and they just
Mhm.
walk the other way, and this air goes back down.
He's a dog of few words.
It's like, don't make me get up.
I need to make myself an
Yeah,
extra
let's do some
character sheet.
Martha.
Give me this dog.
All right, Arthur time. Man, we had a lot of fun, but we didn't do too much of the beliefs.
I did.
Good. I mean,
Me too.
I mean, I didn't even touch my the other one of my beliefs, but that's fine. I mean, that's normal. So, Sam, you want to start since you got your beliefs?
Sure. First belief is ends with I will help Ashlyn get the farm back into good shape. I rebuilt the roof. And we got wood for winter.
Yeah.
I think that's complete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I built
Yep.
Esteban a new house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did.
And I learned more about the magic drinks.
You did. You learned what you needed to know.
And I don't think any of my traits or instincts got me into trouble. Well, did making time to practice my brewing get me into trouble?
Yeah, sure it did.
Cool. So 3 persona and a fate.
Nice.
Are you sure you didn't get angry? Or you really were playing a dummy at the end?
I wasn't being dumb. I just thought that Ashlyn said that the goddess, when she said I almost got in trouble because of your booze, he assumed that meant the goddess found out about the booze. And,
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You didn't see the last episode, so you honestly didn't know. Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
I knew what Kelsa told me, but Ned didn't know, and
No,
I thought
that's
it would
fair.
be
'Cause
dramatic
she
irony.
didn't explain it, so that's
Yeah.
perfect.
So you don't get angry. I was trying to figure out if you were angry about something, but apparently not.
I
So
never let my anger get the best of me.
not. Nope, you weren't angry at all. So you can't get any. You can't get any Artha. Okay. Ashley, I guess.
Sorry, I'm yawning here. This means it's a good thing we're wrapping up. The winter goddess is lonely. I will invite her for a walk to show her the wonders of spring. That I did that thing. That was something that it did not turn out how I wanted it to, but I would think that is resolved.
You didn't show her the wonders of spring.
Well, I wanted to. I tried. You want to give me fate for that? I'm all right with that.
I got fate.
Okay. My house is still in disarray and too small to properly accommodate my family. I'll reach out to Ned and Ash to see if they can further assist me with finishing the expansion, and in turn, I will help with the Fosh Mansion. That I definitely did that. And then finally, I need to ensure the Harvest Goddess comes first in all things, even if that means bringing the wolf to heel. So I will pray for guidance about my powers.
Yeah.
I did not do that. Didn't really get to it.
Okay. I feel like you're pretty close to failing a roll. And the wolf, that didn't happen.
It could have happened, especially with the speed test here at the end. I definitely would have busted it out for that. So that may still be my instinct for next time. Let's see, or my belief. I mean, picking wild berries and flowers, not really. Waking up and going to bed, not really. But
yeah, your last one.
Extending the hand of friendship. You think I get some fate for that?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think so too. Traits. Opportunist. There's no real opportunities for me to pounce on here.
Not really.
Tenacious, maybe. Especially.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, especially here and now. Faithful didn't really come into effect, and neither did Familiar Face or Curse of the Night. So that is 2 fate and a persona. 3 fate and a persona.
Yeah, sounds right.
Okay.
How about you, Esteban?
I'm gonna go in reverse order. I'm gonna do fate for my traits first.
What?
Okay. That's odd.
It's crazy, is what it is.
It's odd, you say.
You're the player.
But that's me, the player, not Esteban. I don't think Esteban was being that odd, actually.
In real life, we don't have traits.
Don't we, though?
We're all Burning Wheel characters in real life.
Sure thing. I feel like I led the story in an interesting direction with my affinity for sheep and goats. I really brought the sheep and goats into play this session.
Yeah, sure.
As opposed to other sessions.
Totally take a page.
Because I've just been leading them everywhere with me.
Yeah, it's good to see the sheep and goats again.
I'm also particularly why I wanted to do traits first is because I want fate for bad influence because I blurted about stealing the ice wine.
When did that happen?
At the end.
Like the reason that the winter goddess knows that we stole, that we were the ones who stole the ice wine.
Okay, I guess you confirmed it. Yeah, okay.
I was like, wait, that's a bad decision. How should I justify that? I feel like I should be getting Artha for this. And I was like, oh yeah, I still have bad influence. I can make that a thing. Sure.
Sure.
I made a bad choice. How can I make this give me points?
Exactly.
Nice.
I don't think any of my instincts got me in trouble at all.
I thought you had one about never giving up on somebody. That's gone now.
I got rid of that because I gave up on my parents.
Interesting.
Never gonna let you down.
Don't you even start.
And my beliefs are Ned and I need to hop on building a shelter. My horses are getting left out in the rain and all my hay has molded.
built the house.
Yeah, you built the house.
Yep. I feel like I wrote this belief a little bit awkwardly because I thought we were building stables instead of the house.
Yeah,
But
you just,
I can just shift that belief next time into we need to build stables.
yeah, you
So-
just forgot what you were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's been a while since we played.
Spring is in full swing. I've got a handful of lambs, and then these sheep will need to be herded for the first time in the hardlands. I need a guard dog. I need more hay. I have no time for the daffodil parade, which I just realized rhymes. Great. Love it.
Yeah, should take
definitely.
Persona.
hmm I agree. I have so many responsibilities in the daffodil parade, pulling the adventurer's float, playing my flute. How will I balance them all? We haven't touched the daffodil parade yet.
Yeah, I didn't really get
Probably next time.
I was thinking about it, but then I figured whatever. Oh wait,
Mhm.
I think next time we'll have Daffodil Parade.
I agree.
Daffodil Parade.
Yay. So 2 Fate, 2 Persona.
Could have made this cool scene where the daffodils bloomed while you watched, but
Mhm.
now that won't happen probably unless you roll really well.
I mean, we could roll really well. It's possible.
I might actually do a duel of wits. This might be time for it.
Should we brush up
Duel
on those
of
rules
Wits.
Yes.
in our own time?
I know
Yeah.
those
Great.
rules.
I've never gotten far enough into a Burning Wheel campaign before to do a duel of wits, so this is going to be great.
Have a few examples, but they're not really good because I keep on dismissing everything whenever I get into duel of wits. So
I did a lot of dual witzing in my last campaign, so we're
That's
good.
true. You did a lot of duel of wits. There was much wittery that
Was dueled over.
witsery.
Yes.
All right, that's
Perfect.
That's some burned wheels right there.
That's
Yeah.
some wheels.
Some wheels definitely got burned.
Mhm. Cool.
You tried to build a bridge, but it was made of ice. It doesn't burn very well.
Then let's do some shout outs. Let's start with Adam. You're this
Hi,
way.
I'm Adam / Dark Lavender Void. I make songs about cyber ghosts.
That song was creepy and amazing.
I like it too. I don't understand that song because it made perfect sense to me when I was writing it. Then the next time I listened to it, it made no sense. And then I didn't put this on Discord, but then I listened to it again. And then I was like, this is a good song.
Is this on Twitter? Because I haven't had internet for a week. So
No,
No, it's
but I
on,
can send it to you. I
it's
can
on
put it.
Lily's Discord.
hmm
It's on his Discord.
No, it's on Lilypad Nebula's Discord.
I'm not there.
Well, that's why you didn't see it.
I'll put it in our
Yeah, put it on my Discord.
Harvest Valley.
No,
chat.
just put it in general. It's fine.
Okay.
Then anyone can come and listen to it and and go, what the fuck is this?
Make a new channel. Let's make a new channel called Blaze in the Dark and just put it there by itself.
It's not even Blaze in the Dark. It's some random BS.
what's
I
he
should have
called?
another channel here. I don't have enough channels anyway.
What's he calling it? Like sharpened by blades or something?
Forged in the Dark.
Forged
Mhm.
in the Dark.
Yeah. Let's see.
Speaking of which, I'm making a Forged in the Dark hack called Mortally Bankrupt, and I
Mhm.
need to actually playtest it before I am ready to, because otherwise I won't playtest it, because I'll never be ready to playtest it.
Yeah, I was reading people talk about how like the different development cycles between authorship and development through play. It was pretty interesting.
hmm Development through play is better.
Yeah.
It's why Mortally Bankrupt got to where it is and why it hasn't changed much this year. Because y'all two took care of that. I just got dog hair everywhere because I've been petting my dog, and then I made a flaily motion with my hands, which is great. But yeah, I played that game with you for a year, and then it got super grown up, and that hasn't been the case this year. We played it a little bit though during the summer, but now I
Anything
need
that can survive my apathy is good.
exactly
There you go.
Awesome.
2018.
Then that's perfect segue up to Golden. Say, do some
Hey,
shout-outs.
I am not hashtag. I was trying to make a joke, but I can't remember what the joke is. They can find me on twitch.tv/GoldenWH. But I'm not going to be streaming probably because my internet's been out for a week.
I hope it comes back soon.
And I'm really disappointed because I want to run my favorite RPG in the entire universe on Sunday, but it's probably not going to be up on Sunday. And I can video chat through this, but I can't stream. So, oh well. I'm hoping it'll be fixed by Sunday so I can play that game. But in the meantime, you won't find me anywhere on the internet, but you can tweet at me on Haunted Sky with 2 H's. And yeah, I have YouTube videos you can watch. And otherwise, see me next week.
All right.
That's more.
And Sam, you're above my head.
I'm Sam, aka Wizened Fool, the Wizened Fool on Twitter. I am going to be running Dungeon World on Xmas Ginger Ninjas channel tomorrow from 1 to 4 p.m. EST. So that'll be exciting. None of the players have played Dungeon World before, so I get to teach them the game. Then on Monday, I am starting in a D&D 5e game on Crit Dice Gaming's channel, where I will be playing a magic school dropout sorcerer who's pissed off at his mean parents and family who pressured him into being a wizard, but he couldn't hack it.
That sounds amazing.
Come on by.
And then I'm Kelsa. This is my channel. You can find me on Twitch and YouTube, Kelsa Delphi. On Twitter, it's just Kelsa. I am currently in 3 shows a week. Here on my channel, on Friday nights, we're doing Harvest Valley. On Saturdays, I'm over on AP Gaming Reels channel doing D&D. Although this week, there is no show because AP's on vacation. No, this is the last one before he goes on vacation. Yes. Sweet. We're good this week, and then next week he goes on vacation. Even better. And then on Wednesdays, I'm over on Lilypad Nebula's channel, where we are playing an open legend game called Longfall. And that is going to be wrapping up soon. We are really reaching, like, a peak. We just saved the lives of literally thousands of people, preventing one of the floating islands from falling out of the sky. Spoilers.
That's good.
But yeah, it's still not over yet, and there are still some really high stakes. And my character has horns now, so that's new.
As if you weren't enough animals already.
I know, right?
Just a weird owl cat ram.
Not that kind of like more like antler horns, or I think. I don't know.
Nice.
Maybe
so you're a jackalope.
Maybe I'm jackalope.
That's easier.
Perfect.
It's easier on the mouth.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put it back over to the screen and the music, just for an outro, and we'll see you all next time.